Hello.
Kirby.
Yeah.
Kirby, 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 that's the name you should know. Kirby, 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 it's the star of the show.
Yeah, I've been having fun with this. I think I do more. But how's your Christmas Eve been?
Well, I got some new games. One of them being This Way Madness Lies, which is pretty fun. Same maker as Cthulhu Saves the World. So, same kind of humor and weirdness. In this case, magical girls going into another dimension that basically is full of Shakespearean. It's like they're going into the plays to make sure they succeed.
Okay.
What's funny is that early on, they even go, "Oh, I can't believe how long we've been magical girls. I remember it like it was just yesterday." Though since we all remember, we don't need to go over it. You know, because you think, oh, we're gonna get like the flashback. No. Yeah, it's that kind of humor and breaking the fourth wall and such.
Yeah, good fun to see when that gets played around with.
Yeah.
I've acquired the power of sleep. Power's gone. I like how I get a little floaty.
Yeah, other games I decided to get with my money. I also got Dwarf Fortress, Tactics Ogre Reborn.
Yeah, all of that.
And Suits, Absolute Power, which is the long-awaited sequel to Suits, a business RPG. I like the first game, especially with Jerome, my man.
It's like an indie thing.
Yeah, it's it's an RPG Maker game. Nitro. There was a Nitro Rad review of Suits, this RPG. So yeah, that's how I found out about it.
I thought I recognized the name from somewhere, but I just wasn't sure where.
Yeah, he never did talk about the sequel, so either he doesn't know about it or he has other stuff on his plate.
It's like one of those freaking air guns.
Kirby just looks so funny. I love it. You know actually what he reminds me of?
What?
He reminds me of the Donut Cop from Gumball.
I still need to watch Gumball at some point.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those shows that, okay, the early season not quite as good, but it gets better with the writing, the jokes, and of course the animation. That and his mom is total MILF. I mean, what is it with cartoon moms? Am I right?
Something.
Man, that power really blows.
I do like how it is kind of a thing of it functions both as kind of like a sail and like a almost like a jet with how you can force the air out.
Yeah, that actually is pretty cool that it does 2 rolls. Love that. I love that sound.
Yeah.
That little jingle, one of the best. So, what's the plot of this game? What poor fool has awakened the eldritch god that is Kirby?
Well, a big portal opened up in the sky and sucked up everything from Dreamland and deposited it wherever we are now. And there's this little blue thing that is, I guess, was captured along with some of the Waddle Dees that I'm suspecting is going to turn out to be the secret bad guy. But we'll have to see where
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure King Dedede has literally nothing to do with this. Otherwise, they would have shown that or at least mentioned that maybe he had something to do with it, but then we find out he's just a pawn.
Yeah. I mean, then again, I don't think we've really had King Dedede being presented as the actual bad guy since, like, gosh.
I think, like, maybe the original, but even then he was more like a doofy villain.
Yeah.
Because the game was supposed to be very kid-friendly, so...
Like, maybe you could make a case for some of the modes in Superstar. But otherwise, yeah, it's been pretty much, like, always some eldritch thing that, like, I remember in the NES game, DDD straight up was trying to prevent the thing from getting killed, and then there's all the times that he's either been mind-controlled, or, like, had a clone made of him, or...
I kind of like him just being this gruff rival of Kirby.
Yeah.
And of course, Kirby right back at you as DDD is just so delightful.
Yeah.
I said before, I'll say it again. 4Kids have made many mistakes in their anime, but Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kirby Right Back At You are not those mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, it probably helps in,
in
Kirby's case that it was actually made for kids.
Exactly. And if you ask me, the goofy dialogue and everything kinda adds to the experience.
Yeah.
So it's not to question why the hell there are literal suicide bombers in this game.
I think the idea is that they're like mechanical or something.
I know, but it's funny to say that it's a literal suicide bomber. Also, Evil Seal.
Yes. Money. Oh, what is this? I dig a hole.
Diggy diggy hole. Kirby use dig. It's super effective.
Yes.
So Kirby is trying to get capsules.
It's like a little side thing. You
Get a bunch of gotcha capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, for a country that kind of outlawed gambling, they sure love gambling. I mean, they got pachinko parlors, they got a bunch of gotcha machines and gotcha games.
I mean, I would say at least with gotcha, you get an actual thing and not balls you just trade in.
And that is true.
Out there somewhere.
Oh, that's annoying.
Indeed.
Oh, and in other news, apparently Netflix released Alice in Borderland Season 2.
Yeah, I never really watched that.
Well, I know one thing, it's better than Squid Games. And infinitely better than the total ripoff Octo Games. The plot is literally evil Mr. Beast is killing off people and the winner gets to have his YouTube channel. Oh, and there's a guy in a fur costume killing people. Like, I'm not making this shit up.
I'm not quite into the battle royale stuff myself.
Yeah, I can enjoy the death game genre. It's kind of like why I like Saw. It's less about the story, it's more, I just want to see these cool contraptions and how they work. I'm in it for the spectacle. Huh. Thought it was obvious.
Yeah.
Yay! You're rescuing the Waddles.
Yeah. Friend acquired.
So any games you're thinking of getting for the holidays?
No, not particularly. I might see where my fancy takes me. Part of it is that I've already got so many games.
Yeah. I know that feeling. There are plenty of games I want to emulate and play on, you know, for the retro achievements. What can I say? I'm an achievement whore.
Yeah,
But at least I try to go for games. At the very least, I try to go for games that actually have quality. Like, I have more pride in, say, that one Avatar game that you can literally get all 1,000 gamer score on.
Yeah.
In, like, first 5 minutes. I have more pride than that.
I don't. I decided to go for that when that was a thing. I had a friend who I think, you know, just rented it or something. It's like, hey man, you want 1,000 points? Sure, why not?
Yeah. At least something like the Terminator game, you kind of had... The Terminator Salvation game, you had to kind of go through the game, so you technically played the game.
Yeah, it was kind of like... It is kind of like the sad thing about some of those achievement things is like... There were some things that kind of felt like gibbons where it's like, okay, you make... Oh, you beat Mission 3, you unlocked an achievement. So it's like, okay, you get it for progressing and you get it for actually doing all the things. So then you have the achievements that are like, oh, beat this super secret hidden tough guy. It's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Like that feels like an awesome achievement to do. And then you have things like press start on the title screen.
The only games that got away with that is the Simpsons game and the Deadpool game.
Because at least then you're having a laugh with it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be tongue-in-cheek.
Scale the cement summit.
I just remember that some 360 achievements had like 0 points. And they usually were anti-achievements just to mock you.
Any that immediately come to mind?
Yeah. Oh, and the worst. Oh, and some of the worst ones are achievements that actually were uneven.
As in,
Like, there's one from Borderlands, Night of the Living Ned, and then Ned's Undead Baby. So, with Borderlands, Night of the Living Ned, 1 point. Ned's Undead Baby, 49. So you had to complete them both.
that just seems so weird to not have an achievement be a nice round number.
Yeah. Yeah, like achievements divisible by 5 or 0. Because those are pretty easy. And that's why 5 gets like honorary even status. It's the easiest to match.
Yeah. What can you win? The storm that is approaching. Yep. I am a glider.
Of course you are.
Secret. I guess the right way, but still. they let me retry right away if I want. I'm gonna do that. Because I missed one ring, and I suspect there might be an extra Waddle Dee for doing that. And besides...
You must collect them. You must get them.
Jeez. And I must also have the satisfaction of doing the whole thing.
Obviously. And unlike the ring flying in Superman, yeah, this one seems pretty easy. Stay on target. Stay on target. Aha! What do you know?
Lorena with an ice ability. Okay, must have been the boss.
I think there's ever a moment where like some of those Waddle Dees just go flying off and Kirby has to sheepishly collect them from the ground.
Possibly.
Anyway, I'll be right back. Nope. Here? Yeah. Okay. Down the river we go.
see. Drop that. Because there's things on fire. Okay. Stairs can't go in water.
I mean,
yeah.
Doesn't everybody know that? I would have thought that'd be obvious. Ooh, I can skate on water.
I thought the whirlpool would hurt, but good to know for sure. Straight to the platform. Nice. You okay there, dude?
Wrong bite.
Yeah.
Wrong bite. Ugh. Ooh, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
Don't worry, wasn't joking. I don't think I'd be able to cough. No, then again, I never choked before, so wouldn't tell you.
I'm hoping I never have to go through that. Getting absolutely deprived of air sounds awful. Waddle Dees you saved work together to rebuild Waddle Dee liveries.
Ha!
Nice. Enter codes to get special items. Okay. 50 Waddle Dees you saved work together to build Kirby's house. It's your home away from home. 60 Waddle Dees you've saved work together to rebuild the Waddle Dee Cafe. How fancy. Wonder what's on the menu. Cafe Waddle Dee Cafe, help wanted. Work fast to serve a line of hungry locals. Yeah, go ahead and improve these. Goods. Okay. It's kind of like the double needle from Crystal Shards. Just all kinds of stuff.
Definitely. I mean, it even has the bee stinger and the corkscrew. It is definitely a callback.
Yeah. I kind of like how stuff falls off when he goes out of the transformation.
That's nice bit of detail. I agree. And yeah, I'm feeling fine. It's a bit of a sore throat part. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I drive down all these issues? No, he just responds. Okay.
So, doing anything for Christmas?
Yeah, just gonna be hanging out with my mom and uncle.
Cool.
Can you snipe it around? Oh, you take to go. And there's a snipe. Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
Excellent. Kirby, got a sec. Now that the Waddle Dee Cafe is open, we're looking to hire some help. It's just a part-time gig. I don't suppose you're looking to start a career in food service, are you, Kirby?
Oh, no. Do not put Kirby in food service. That'd be like having your cat guard a canary. Right?
Something like that. Easy gig, okay. And this go. Select the right item, check each customer's food order, and select the item they want. Let's see, it gets too low, game over. Okay.
That's a fun little mini game.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Me. They're coming out of the ether. Nice. Huh. Look at that bonus.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was the easy training thing, but still.
Yeah, but still satisfying. And hey, look at all the coins.
Mm-hmm. yourself again soon. I might give those other difficulties a try at some point.
Good way to break things up.
Just enter any present codes you find and we'll ship the related presents and drop them by your house. Speaking of codes, there are a few present codes hidden right here in town. See if you can find them. So some present codes are shared through online announcements. Okay.
Yeah? Online functionality, yeah?
Let's see. Present code on the wall of the house across from us. Go check that wall and try to find it. Any present codes you find in town can be entered and claimed offline. Pretty nifty, eh? Make sure that this first. Do you already have a present code you'd like to enter? I do not. Oh, you know, something is written on this wall. It's called first password. I mean, okay. Okay. Let's get this to start the house. Money. Take that. And inside the house. This is a cozy looking tent. Decorate your house with figures.
Yeah.
Just open up your collection with minus. And select the figure you want and press plus to display it.
Actually, thinking about it, this kind of looks like the house from Kirby right back at you. That, okay, technically Kirby doesn't live in there because the bird took it and Kirby lives in a tree. Yeah, that actually happened. And Kirby was pretty chill with that, apparently. For some reason. I mean, oh, I love it. He's the sleep nightcap Kirby, everything.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Maybe he has insomnia. Maybe that's the only way he can sleep.
Display up to 3 figures. Okay. Okay, it goes up there on the mantle. Oh, you can also just look at it.
He looks so happy with that.
He's like, this is mine, Mr. Kibble. He can do cuts, and he is mine.
It just looks so focused and happy. It's funny.
It really does kind of feel like a kid with his toy, just like...
This is the peak of my life. I have it.
take on the boss. I'm gonna try out those bonus zones that showed up.
Kill them all. God will sort out his own. Okay, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that they let you do that kind of mad swing.
Hooray! So what makes it rare?
It is not common.
I
mean, they only seem to be in these bonus things.
I would have also accepted it. These stones make Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, because they're rare.
Yes, I got it. I got the joke. This one. charge it. No. Oh, I can send out multiple.
I think my meds are all kicking in, and it's time for me to pass out, so
Alright.
this is where I must go. Hope you have a good Christmas tomorrow.
Same to you, man.
Peace.
I can aim. Alright, I should probably light these up. Here. Ah, so drawing a circle makes it big. Cool. guess I can hit things that are higher up now. Getting that timing seems weird, but I got that. Okay, and that just leaves the boss. Guessing a Wispy Woods variant based on that silhouette. Health is already full. Keep the meat open now. Well, cutting does seem to make sense for a tree. Just want to have fun. That is a unit of a tree. Can I change up your pattern, or did you just blow me off at the spell? Yep. That is okay. Nice try. Ow. Oh, what do you think? Hurt. Okay. You can take with the chunky tree. And sorry, dude, but you were kind of ejected. Noble Ranger blueprint. Now you can evolve the Ranger ability. Have I even done the Ranger? Eh, whatever. 32 minutes. Okay. Nothing good. Nice. You're not using the copy ability. Into that, I guess, after this. wise Waddle Dee. You can tell he's wise because he's graduated. I guess professor, whatever. Your point is he's got the hat. How do you do? They call me Wise Waddle Dee. After I landed here, I found this mysterious book. It lists the locations of undiscovered blueprints. It also collects high scores and tons of other info from all over the world. If you'd like to know more, I'd be happy to share. You haven't missed any blueprints thus far. If I read about a new blueprint's location, I'll help you find it. Okay, so that's nice. Switch world record for slow babies. Jeez. That's a lot of Waddle Dees. That's enough. It is neat to see when, like, the combined players totals that thing. See, when the Waddle Dees were first being captured, I thought I would end up all alone again. Then I met you, Kirby, and you worked so hard to save everyone and rebuild this town. Thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. You're welcome, little dude. Now let's look into this. Is that a noble range of blueprints? I want to make that. Gimme, gimme. Oh, so it's the gun thing. Okay. Let us evolve.
Merry Crimbus.
Merry Crimbus. And a happy new yard.
I am full of Christmas lunch.
That sounds like a good thing to be full of.
Actually, no, technically it's not a lunch, it was a dessert.
Full of Christmas food is good either. Ooh, now he...
Yeah, oh god, the baby's got another gun!
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try that on the training dummy. Oh, that is glorious. So been a decent Christmas for you then? Argo?
Yeah. Can you hear?
Yeah, I did not hear a response.
I said, yeah, it's been decent.
Cool.
And what about... Oh wait, I guess yours is not until
I mean,
a couple of hours.
I mean, technically at the moment it is almost 1 a.m. on the 25th, so it is technically Christmas Day. Yeah. I won't be starting anything until it's just gonna be my mom and my uncle. See, it's gonna be at 2, so 11-ish hours from now we'll probably hang out, do stuff, chat. Enjoy being alive.
Man, there is so much on Steam sales at the moment. Of course, it's Steam sales. Like, that's... Water is wet!
Yes.
That actually, if I recall, technically water isn't wet.
Because yeah, it's like, well, like it's like a saturation is technically the aspect of being filled with water.
But yeah, I'm thinking I will finally get the complete Devil May Cry series.
And it's, I mean, of course that would be on sale. So, yes, yeah, it's time to do it.
But it was like, you know what, $20 for Final Fantasy X and X-2 remaster. Pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Basically, that's essentially $10 for both games, like each game.
And again, which considering that those are both like fairly meaty RPGs. It's like, it feels weird to think about sometimes. It's like, thinking about how it's like, okay, yeah, now you can get like a collection of the pixel remasters of the first 6 games, and it's like, wow. For like $70, you can buy 6 games that were once like, each individually were like this big project being taken under by their, you know, the company that was developing them, and now it's like, yeah, just buy them for cheap. It's barely a thing, barely an inconvenience.
Like if you consider the gameplay hours to price for that collection, you'd be like talking in like cents.
Yeah. It's an amusement park. Wow. There's no lines at this amusement park. Yay! Are you guys gonna like freak out by? Oh, they're just chilling. Yay! I love it.
What's his face's head doesn't quite fit into the astronaut.
Yeah. Hold on a moment. This is you, not me. Oh! Okay, so that's the thing we can do. Neat. Help the ducklings find their mama. Here, little duckling. Come here, little guy.
And back.
Welcome back.
Let's what this is. It's gonna get a. For a minute, therefore, you're gonna get a family of ducks just to follow you around.
I mean, if I probably went slowly enough with out bringing them to their mom, maybe. Nah. Okay, is there a duck thing? Okay, now I know I'm at 4 out of 5, so I know there's one. Where's the last one? There's the last one. Come on.
Have you done? I'm pretty sure you've probably done that gym so far, where it's you have the sunflora.
Oh yeah, you gotta find the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a weird one.
I was watching one person, I think it was it's probably like the Wolfie or whatever, one of the competitive Pokemon tubers. He had all the Sunflora following him, and then he got into a battle with a trainer, and it took so long because the game was just chugging at that point.
Oh god. Oh, Scarlet and Violet are well optimized. I do like though that on principle I do like that is like a thing you can do is just have all that stuff happen.
Yeah, like it was especially funny because it's like there was this like one NPC that was, you know, obviously following a walk cycle, just going around. You know, I guess it is technically a walk cycle, but you know, never mind. But yeah, so this NPC keeps walking through the middle of the fight, and because of how like slow the fight was going, he was already kind of frustrated, just like. And you just keep walking through this battle! Don't you care that there's a battle going on?
Excuse me, I'm looking for the bathroom. We're in the middle of a thing, man!
Yeah. Don't tell me.
Progression, but the other is also progression. But yeah, in terms of progressing through things, I did just manage to get through doing the Dark Team Star thing.
Yeah.
I was not expecting yet another friggin' car.
But yeah, like I noticed, like I was at my I was having a Christmas Eve party, and I noticed that you were doing a stream or hangout.
Wanted challenging Bren to a battle, and I was surprised to actually like win. I'm not used to fighting you dudes and actually winning. I
guess,
am, after all, a filthy casual.
Except for when it comes to Smash.
Yes, do suppose I win that sometimes. Like, I guess the point of it is, I'm not used to winning stuff that requires, like, tactical thinking.
Yeah.
I think definitely one thing that helps is, like, it's one thing that's also helped me in, just doing the single player, is just, Knuckle Stack with Salt Cure is awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's like I was doing, I had my my phone with me and I set it to hot so I could play online Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a great moment of like the other player, like it looked like they were going to win. To the untrained eye, they had won the match. But you see, I had yet to bring out my ace, my Gardevoir.
Mm-hmm.
And all I had to do was bat and pass. Because it was like, yeah, I had basically 3 Pokemon left, but like 2 of them were like 1 shot away, like they were both on like 1 health, and then my Gardevoir in reserve. And they still had 4. So yeah, brought out my Gardevoir with bat and pass, so of course all the stat buffs I'd gotten. And they had a Meowscarada, and went to use her signature move. And, you know, that probably would have actually taken out my Gardevoir. But thankfully, I switched to fire typing, which became resistant to their move. And then from that point on, they just could not take out. Yes, this Gardevoir, her name is Octavia. I'm trying to figure out where Octavia would fit in Aria's family bloodline.
Does Octavia have any particular traits?
Yeah, she's the only other shiny of the family. I think the only reason I called her Octavia was because I'm like, she's basically built exactly the same as Aria, so it could be like Aria's long lost twin sister, but it's like, yeah, she's once Home gets integrated into Scarlet and Violet, I'll be able to bring Aria over. So I'm like, I didn't want to just call this one Aria.
Maybe because she is also shiny and thus blue, she sings the blues.
Harmony, who's a Harmony is an honorary family member. Because Harmony is not a Gardevoir, but close to.
I'm trying to remember, which one is Harmony?
and I will not tell you because spoilers.
Ah, okay.
It's a new Pokemon.
Alright. I could have sworn I remembered you having a character by that name, but maybe I'm... Yeah, probably misremembered. Toy Hammer Blueprints. Hey.
And half yourself if you're not doing.
Enjoy the view from
So-
the top. Yes?
I was gonna say I'll be getting a new headset will be arriving next week, so won't have this static problem anymore.
Yay! Upgrades of town.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that like they haven't. I mean, I guess Kirby kind of has had different game styles. Because I was just thinking like how in the past few years there have been these different like mashups with their big mascot games. So it's like you've got Hyrule Warriors and you've got Cadence of Hyrule. Of course, you got Mario and Rabbids. Even Pokemon had like Pokemon Conquest. So it's like, what kind of mashup could they do with Kirby? And it's like, Kirby's kind of already been
doing a whole bunch of things. Cause like.
Yeah, from golf and pinball.
Mm-hmm. We got Air Ride doing the racing.
Mm-hmm. Kirby Fighters or whatever it was called.
Yeah. AKA
AKA
Baby's First Smash.
Yeah. Even a puzzle game, which was actually a 3D game, if I recall. That was like one of the. It was one of the like the 3DS titles. Like it was.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about, because when you say Puzzle Kirby, the first thing I think of was that Puyo Puyo conversion.
Right, maybe it wasn't a puzzle.
Because when it comes to 3DS, I mean, there's obviously that trilogy of platformers.
Yeah, this was like it was a 3D platformer style game, but it wasn't actually a platformer.
Probably one of those small download things, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You're just vibing? Okay. Like, I guess they're just like waiting in line. Like, and
wait, was it Blowout Blast? Nah, that doesn't sound right.
It sounds like something that could be a Kirby spin-off, but I know there were like a few like mini games from some of the main games that were turned into downloadable things.
Yeah, okay, it was Blowout Blast.
Huh.
Okay, it wasn't a puzzle game. It was more like a score attack, almost like a twin stick shooter.
Nice. I know there was also that kind of like it was a thing where you had a bunch of players who would come together and they'd fight a boss using different abilities.
Yeah, there was that one as well. That was Battle Royale, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Of course, we even have like the weirdest spin-offs, like a Canvas Curse.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Then actually, here is one that they could make, especially on the Switch. The Switch has got gyro, right? Yeah. Monkey Ball Kirby.
Tilt and Tumble.
Oh, right. Yeah, Kirby's basically done everything.
Like, I think kind of like the only sub-genre he hasn't done is maybe like a strategy game.
Yeah.
Which is like, how would you do a strategy Kirby? Just like, baby. Oh my god. I mean, the first thought would be like, okay, obviously it would be a turn-based strategy, but now I'm trying to imagine what a Kirby RTS would be like.
Oh, oh my god, a Kirby RPG would actually kind of work really well, especially with the copy abilities, the Final Fantasy job system.
Oh yeah.
And of course, his party would be, you know, you'd have DDD, Waddle Dee. Meta Knight would probably be either a guest character that might become like a playable character near the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even make it like similar to All Stars, where it's like you can get party members that are from all across the game, so you can get like the robot girl, the painter.
Yeah.
That'd actually be really good. I kind of want it now. You know, okay, the big problem with it, it's the same problem, it's like, why I enjoy Kirby from the outside, but don't really play it myself, is the difficulty. So of course, the JRPG version of Kirby would be easy.
Well, I suspect like Kirby, it might be that kind of thing where it's like, it's very easy to go through, but there would be a somewhat difficult, like, post-game or extra mode.
Yeah. A freaking super boss in the form of Morpho Knight. Which I can imagine having... Actually, I'm gonna have to quickly listen to...
And I could totally see it being the case. It's like, okay, we got Nobuo Uematsu to guest star for the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah, even just like listening to like the super bosses already in Kirby, their music already pretty much sounds like JRPG super boss.
Yeah.
Okay, I might have. I did not know Wooly from Castle Super Beast has done Kirby lore videos. More the Lurking God.
Yeah, Kirby's got some crazy lore. It's worth taking a look at.
Yeah. You know, I think one of my dream ideas for a game, and it's they should do a Smash Bros. RPG.
Big frickin' Nintendo crossover.
Yeah. Especially if they like, they could try to go the route of like Mario and Luigi, where like you have some action elements in the turn-based combat.
Which I could see it working out. It's like, getting that aspect of like, button action commands for things. Maybe even a thing where it's like, instead of like manually selecting spells, you like put in the input for the move.
they just go full Deltarune, where you have your 3 party members. So whoever's getting targeted is the one that becomes the heart that then has to survive the bullet hell. I remember I had a dream once where it was like a Pokemon game that was designed like the Deltarune Undertale games. So it's like every Pokemon move would of course have like their bullet hell pattern. So it's like when it's your turn to defend, you're trying to avoid it. What are you trying to do?
I hear a Waddle Dee somewhere, and I've been trying to figure out where it might be, but I don't see it. Oh.
There's a vent right there.
Yeah, that's... How many times did I fail that spot check? Okay. Good work, brain. Now to base. Yeah, like I could see like a Pokemon game where it's like, you have like preset patterns as it were that represented a different thing. Like it kind of makes sense with how it feels like certain attacks go anyway.
Yeah. Though, I guess when it comes to Pokemon, the one thing I think would be a dream would be, they take the combat system that they have for Pokemon Unite, and then expand that into like a full-on core Pokemon game.
Be interesting to see how that would work, considering it feels like that is like pretty much, as I understand it, it's like MOBA. Straight
Yeah.
up.
But like, I don't mean like the MOBA elements. I'm talking about just like how the attacks and that work in that game. Because it's like Future Sight. In the games, Future Sight is trash. You're giving up a turn to do like double damage 2 turns later. It's like, it's not worth it. And like, but the way it works in Unite, it's a very effective trap. Because it's like they're running away, you put it in front of them, and they're either going to have to stop to avoid it, or they're just going to run straight into it.
Shave a few more seconds off that time. Maybe I could just jump off here. Nice. Ah.
Oh my god.
What?
I just found out that there is a Digimon called Systemon. That's basically a nun.
I mean, that tracks with how you got like Anjumon and whatnot. Is there one that's based on the Pope?
Well, she goes from Systemon Blanc to Systemon CL. Crusadermon? Maybe? Let's have a look. Oh, just. Yeah, I'm looking at because it's like the Cyber Sleuth series. Well, the Cyber Sleuth games, one like the original, and then the Hacker's Memory expansion sequel. They're both on like a sale as a complete package. So I was just looking at that, and I was just like, let's see what Digimon are actually in that.
And I remember getting that on my Switch at some point because it was on sale, and thinking I might try that at some point. Because I mean, much as I am a Pokemon man, like Digimon got some pretty cool designs too.
Yeah. Like, I find it funny that it's like you have Apocalypse, you have Armageddonmon. They're the same thing, but sure, let's have a different Digimon for each version of it. I think there's also Megidomon. Oh no, that's Megiddo Flame. No, that Megiddo Flame's the attack from Final Fantasy. So, because Megiddo, I think it's called, also means Armageddon.
Sounds right.
Yeah, Megidramon. That's it. Because it's like that was the whole thing of like our little favorite Babby Dragon that like spread is actually the embodiment of the apocalypse.
Right. Digital Hazard and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, we got one of them blacklight rooms. Oh no, I am scared. Do you give me cover? Ghost to me. Eat 3 of the ghost's hidden snacks. Ooh. We invade him into Ruby territory.
God. I could imagine that. it's like Astra knows all about Kirby, and it's like, you know, there's some candy that Kirby's about to pick up, and Ruby goes to pick it up, and Astra's like, no, Ruby, leave this one.
But the candy! No, trust me. Kirby looking kind of sus at the moment.
Yeah. straight up the boo line.
Yeah. That was foolish.
There he goes. You tried to double jump.
No, I just straight up tried
but,
to jump. Oh, yes, of course. Just slightly further away was an easy jump. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I don't want to light up too much or the dude notices me. He must be my senpai.
Yeah, speaking of RPGs, I'm still surprised that's like the one kind of, you'd think out of all the spin-off Zelda games you would have gotten, an RPG would have been the first one.
Yeah. Like, you could probably argue that, okay, yeah, the second game was kind of an action RPG, but, like, yeah, we haven't straight up gotten, like, a Final Fantasy style or even, you know, other style RPG.
Yeah. Like, there are two ways I could see a Zelda RPG working. You would either go, something like just straight up Final Fantasy. Something like, Fire Emblem. It's like, the way I could see it is, it actually starts off without having Link as the character. Instead, it's like, or you could do it sort of similar to Hyrule Warriors, where Link starts off as a soldier. But it's like, yeah, the main character, the one that you play as like the lead protagonist, is Zelda, and it's all about her like leading, you know, troops into battle against like Ganon's minions. And it's like, you know, Link starts off as just like a heroic soldier, but still just a soldier, and it's eventually. You could even probably do a thing where it's like, maybe he's faceless. You don't even know it's Link until, like, maybe a little bit later in.
Probably the only hint being that, doesn't really talk much, does he?
Yeah. It's like, so I think one of the greatest things that Nintendo could do. It will never happen because they don't like change. They love their tradition. But you have a Legend of Zelda game, and now this is, of course, going into what I want from a Zelda game, that, you know, Zelda is playable. But, you know, the whole idea of the Master Sword being, you know, only the person that is worthy of it can pull it out. So, why not have one where, you know, Zelda is just as worthy as Link, if you think about it, so have her actually pull the Master Sword.
That would be pretty cool, but yeah, that's never gonna happen. Yeah, like, I'm still sad that we're never going to get, like, an Assassin's Creed style Zelda game where frickin' we get to play Zelda as Sheik.
Yeah. But it's always like, I love what they did with Zelda in Age of Calamity.
What was that?
It's like in Hyrule Warriors, Zelda's playstyle is like, you know, her main weapon is a rapier, so of course she's like, you know, a swordsman. So in Age of Calamity, they buck that trend of Zelda being also like a swordsman, and her main weapon is the Sheikah Slate. Every character has a Sheikah Slate in that game, and they can use it to, like, basically do some special, essentially they're just spells. Zelda basically overclocks it, and it becomes her entire moveset to the point that, like, every other character looks like so basic compared to what she does with it.
God, I'm thinking of it as Zelda jailbreaks her frickin' slate.
Yeah. And one of the other weapons she gets is, of course, the Master Cycle.
So you uses a slate to do a whole bunch of other stuff and has a motorcycle. Man, what I'm hearing is that Zelda needs to basically just fulfill her destiny of becoming a cyberpunk character.
Yeah.
it's been about 2 hours. I think I will stop the stream at that.
Mm-hmm. Coming right at the end.
Yeah. It's a good night, viewers, and hello, Brent.
Yeah, you know that feeling when you're trying to go to bed but you can't?
Nah, never had it before.
Also, I don't know when you spoke, Fryman. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that chat, but hi, and thank you. Good night.